Okay. So, hello. Welcome. I wanted to tell this story because I feel like it's kind of a Yule, Christmas, holiday miracle story, which sounds funny, but then when you hear it, you're like, oh my God, that's kind of, yeah. So, this is Joey. For those of you, it's been a long time since he's been on the channel, but here we are. Joey's full name is Joseph Paul Storelli, which his middle name, I know I've told this story before, but it's been a long time. His middle name, Paul, he was named after my favorite Catholic priest, whose name was Father Paul Bonacci, and was just one of those people, regardless of the fact that I'm not Catholic anymore, and I wasn't Catholic anymore even when Joey was born. But he just is one of those absolutely real people. He has always been a wonderful, spiritual, highly in tune with spirit, God, however you want to call him. He's always been in tune with that. And I greatly respected him and loved him. And so Joey's middle name was Paul. And so, fast forward 20 years to the night of Yule, the longest night, which was Tuesday night. And Joey, we lived in Watkins Glen for a very long time. And Joey kind of grew up in Watkins Glen. And so he went out there last week sometimes and had spent, I don't know, like 3 or 4 days by the time Yule hit, which he kind of didn't even remember that it was Yule on Tuesday. And had an occurrence happen on Tuesday night, so on the longest night.
Yeah, so it was, a bad night, actually. It started out as, just, stressful. So after it's been already kind of a long night, I was walking down the road, and in Watkins, they have this awful problem at night where, like, there's one light every, like, 2 blocks. So it's really dark even on the, like, main roads. So I'm walking down, and because it's dark, it's also freezing. So I, like, start huddling up on this church steps because I was so cold. And after like 5 minutes or so of me, warming my hands, I heard someone open the church doors behind me, and out walks this guy. He asked if I was like down on my luck, and I obviously was because I was sweating and I was tired.
At 3 in the morning.
It's like 3:40 in the morning ish at this time.
Which I have to say too, Joey has never met Father Paul.
Yeah.
Like, ever. I don't think, maybe once without knowing it or something, because I had found out that Father Paul was at the Catholic Church in Watkins. That's the other thing. When I knew Father Paul, he was in a different town where I grew up, and he happened to go to Watkins Glen, which is where Joey grew up. But that's not where I knew him from. So another coincidence.
So he asked if I was down on my luck, and we got to talking, basically. He asked if I believed in God and stuff, and I answered honestly. I didn't fully, and he was a really just a really cool person, like really understanding kind of dude. And after a little while of talking, he started taking off his necklace, kind of like this, and he hands it over to me, and he says, "Well, here, I hope this will help you brighten your day from now on, your days from now on." Mm-hmm. And it was just awesome. It has this heartwarming energy about it. I don't know how to explain it. It was just a really spiritual moment.
And it is gorgeous. It's not like some little thing.
It's a cross for exorcists, priests that perform exorcisms.
Hold on, we're going to focus in on this. Oh, I can't. All right, you got to move forward. That's the back of it. And then there's the front. It's really a gorgeous cross. And he
so I
explained to
got
you
back
something, the
some-
meaning of it or something, or said...
Oh yeah, so he explained when he gave it to me that there's a Latin on it. I couldn't tell you the whole thing yet. What is it? There's a whole Latin phrase on it, and multiple really, but it's the main one was Vade retro Satana Nunquam, whatever. It basically means, Begone Satan, never suggest vain things to me. What you offer me is evil. Drink your own poison.
Which is pretty freaking awesome. Like, that's a pretty... I'll post it on the page so you can see it too, but that's really cool.
Yeah.
So
I'm getting this, and I come home and tell my brothers that I got this awesome new cross. And they go, "Oh my God, this is Father Paul, this person that your middle name is after."
that he has never met.
Ever.
That he did not say. I said to him, "Did you say that you were my son? Like that I was your mother?" And he goes, "No." So he did not know that.
Yeah. So he had no way of knowing who I was. I had no way of knowing who he was, really. It was just this weird spiritual moment.
At 3:00 in the morning.
On Yule.
In this random town on the longest night of the year. That Joseph ran into, out of everyone on the planet, this priest that he was named after. And this priest did not know who he was, did not know that he was my son. Because had Joey said to him, "Oh yeah, Jennifer Storelli is my mom," he would have known absolutely who I am and who you were. But he still doesn't know. I'm going to have to email him or something to say, just so you know, thanks. But what have you felt from that sense?
Just a lot of heat, honestly. More than anything, just like that. And like I said, that heartwarming. It's just like good feeling.
Really? Oh. So it helped you?
Yeah, for sure. Like
it got you through the longest night of the year.
Yeah, it was a really long night, and it was a rough night before then, and I ended up walking home with a smile on my face.
So as he's telling the story, he's like, "It was just such a long night." I'm like, what night was this? Tuesday night? You mean Yule, the longest night of the year, Joey? Really? Isn't that interesting? It just shows you for the universe to have put all of those pieces into place for Father Paul to be there on a night when he had gone through a lot of shit and had a lot of weird stuff come up, and 3:00 in the morning out in the dark. That is just, the universe putting pieces into place.
And the darkness was an important part of it, because like I said, there was like a street light every like 2 blocks, so it's really dark, and like the only light around is the church light, which is shitty light in its own right. So like it's as if you're surrounded by darkness, and it's just you and him in the world, and so it makes it so much more spiritual at the time, because it's not just that you feel like it's only you and him in the world. It looks like it too.
That's just such an amazing thing. And again, it makes me feel totally grateful to the universe for setting us up in the place that we are. That the universe, again, takes care of my family and sets this up. And I'll have to let you all know, I plan on emailing him and saying thank you, and, you know, how amazing this is on a whole different level is really cool. So I thought you all could use a holiday, a Christmas, a Yule time miracle in your life, because I think it's pretty freaking awesome. So thank you. We'll talk to you soon, and, make your own miracles.